We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly set to get this one going. And off we go here from Mile High. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Nick Cross will bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throw it. Nix. A short pass is taken in by Warren. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Going to air this one out. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
A first down throw for Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Complete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Slot man gonna move in motion left. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man, right side, he's got it. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll motion the slot man right. They're trying to pick this up with a pop pass to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dix now to throw it here on 1st down. Rolling right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Now a give up the middle. He's got space inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Hey.
No turn in hand, this one off. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third down, 3 to go. The RPO, that one is complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. 3rd and a yard. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 20. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Moving left, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on, Captain. Hey, my name is...
Here's Nix to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hold on, set. Ready. My name is...
Back to throw is Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Hold on, set.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Let's go now.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
19 yards. First down, Steelers.
The slot man in motion right. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a give on the ground, and they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Steelers are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
A 1-yard loss
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Denver first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Second down. Nix. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Third and 2.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Now it's Dobbins. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Broncos back within 7. It's 24-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle, gets him down behind the line.
42-yard line.
Here we go, set.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Steelers. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
Steelers 31, Broncos 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Almost set.
A first down throw for Nix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Ready. 180. Behind.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
Captain. Almost set.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Almost set.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Throwing is Nix. No chance at all. He'll go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is caught at the 3. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. And forget the pylon. He's not even close. He's going to be run out back at the 4.
A loss of 2.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and